All right, so the party of cringe is back. The NDP has released some new smear tactics, whatever you want to call them, against Pierre Poilievre and even Mark Carney. So let's have a look here. It says, spot the difference. Billionaires back politicians who cut from workers and help them get even richer, while working people endorse leaders who take on billionaires for fight for them and their families. Elon Musk, worth hundreds of billions of dollars, endorses Pierre. Bloomberg, worth 106 billion, endorses Carney. Coop represents over 750,000 workers, endorses Jagmeet Singh. Well, here's the problem with that. Most of those workers don't like you. Workers like strong leaders. Workers like people who have a plan. All you have is smear tactics. And by the way, what is this? Elon Musk has nothing to do with Canadian politics. Oh, he endorses Pierre Poilievre. Okay. The real question here is, how come no one likes you, Jagmeet Singh? How come the Liberals, who have basically fallen off a cliff, unless you believe some of these, let's just say, interesting polls that have been released lately, how come you're not gaining any support? You're the other left-wing option. Why does no one like you? Why did they leave the Liberal Party to go to Pierre Poilievre instead? Oh, maybe because one thing workers hate is being overtaxed. And that's the one thing Jagmeet Singh is passionate about, is taxing the absolute crap out of his workers. Or out of his people, rather. We all know that this guy is another carbon tax hypocrite. We all know that this guy wants to raise taxes on everything he can get his greasy hands on. We all know this. Spot the difference? Yeah, okay, here's the difference. You're weak, you're a coward, you're a fraud, and you're a socialist. There's the difference. Then they go on to say, well, Poilievre is hosting private fundraisers in multi-million-dollar mansions across Canada's wealthiest neighborhoods. Ask yourself, what favors are they securing in return for opening their checkbooks? Cuts to healthcare, your pension. Yeah, he's never said any of those things. Now again, billionaires owning politicians is something I don't like. That being said, I'm pretty sure Jagmeet Singh does not live in a crappy neighborhood. He's made videos of him in his kitchen before. It looks like a real nice kitchen. That Maserati he was driving around in looked really nice. I wonder what was in those Gucci bags he was carrying when he walked into a stretch limo. Not to mention the gold watch. Like, let's not pretend that this guy is for the workers, like he's like from the streets. Like, no, this guy is a rich corporate politician like the rest of them. That's why he's not a better option. And I mean, like, just look at the... And this isn't even, like, who made this picture? The head doesn't even fit the body. Like, is that the joke? Oh, Pierre Poilievre has a big head, guys. Like, my God, like... Again, who's running these social media teams? Someone should be getting fired. Not just the leader, but whoever's running the social media team. I mean, it's so ridiculous. And then, of course, he's going to go after Donald Trump, because that's the whole thing. Now that Donald Trump has threatened to put tariffs, which, by the way, he should just drop it, because it's clearly motivating some liberals, which is not a good thing for anybody. And the fact that it would be bad to have a trade war, yada, yada, yada. Canada seems to be willing to work with Trump now, so hopefully we can drop it. But that being said, whether he's trying to smear Trump or Carney or Trudeau or Pierre Poilievre, he doesn't have... Sometimes, like, when he mentions billionaires and politicians, okay, fair enough. But, dude, he also lives in a mansion. Like, his wife's a landlord. The landlords he's always complaining about. His wife is a landlord. And that's the problem with these third parties. They just don't have a good leader. If they did, we might have a real option for, a third party. Although most Canadians are going to give Pierre Poilievre a chance. But if he were to mess things up, it's like, well, what do? You go back to the Liberals, you go to the NDP with Jagmeet Singh as a leader. More Canadians will be politically homeless than they've ever been. And that's an opportunity for the PPC. But They're going to stick with Maxime Bernier, it looks like. Greens might have a chance. Oh, wait a minute. They got that drunken idiot, Elizabeth May. The party leaders are so incredibly weak. The third party leaders, rather. At least the Liberals and the Conservative, they have a strong base, and they reach to that base. But the NDP, they just can't grasp away any real votes. They're a joke. But that's what happens when you have a joke as a leader. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think Pierre-Paul, or do you think Jagmeet Singh has some legitimate points here? Or do you think this is just more cringe, like usual? Please do not be shy. I really enjoy engaging with you guys. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe, as it really helps grow the channel. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back shortly with a new video.